Hello YouTube, there's a new dev note, so let's see what the devs are cooking up for us for the next update. Greetings hunters, this is Solo Leveling Arise team. First of all, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all the hunters for your valuable feedback. Our team serves Solo Leveling Arise in 176 countries and we carefully review your opinions through various channels. While managing service across multiple countries can present a communication challenge, please be assured that we are committed to doing our best. Today we are excited to share some upcoming improvements with you, including details about the summer vacation event. Okay, improvements, maybe quality of life changes, and finally we have details about the summer vacation event. So let's see what they have cooking for us. Summer vacation. Okay, there's skins. We have this one. This is Libora. I don't believe we have it, but they already showed us. This looks like Shine in a bikini and a top. And this one looks like a new hunter, maybe. It is for a new hunter. We have. She looks like the girl from the Hunters squad, the second team. You've seen her on the last chapter available, on the chapter 18 or 17, or maybe both. She's the healer, I believe, from the squad. Looks like her at least in a bikini. She was wearing armor or a robe for the hunter mission, so it looks like it might be a tease for new hunter maybe, and the skin coming with her, who knows. As briefly mentioned in a previous Viper note, summer vacation event is finally arriving for all hunters. Okay, Sun Jin Woo in a summer outfit maybe. Sister, I'm curious if they're going to add the sister as a hunter or not. She didn't have any powers, so it's not likely that she will come to the game, but who knows. This looks like Melin Fisher, Alice and Emma Laurent and Alice again. No, she's the new hunter. I believe there's a new hunter teased already in the game. Some of you might have seen a girl in a school uniform with a katana and a mask in her head. As you can see closely, there's a mask right here, and the hairstyle looks like the one she uses. So it seems like a bikini version of the new hunter that's going to come to the game. And let's keep going. As we've mentioned previously, for all hunters, embark on a unique adventure with the Hunters Guild Strike Squad during the summer vacation. Experience heartwarming stories triggered by enormous letters found in glass bottles and dive into excitement of various festivals and mini games that you don't want to miss. So there will be mini games and various festivals. Not sure what they mean by various festivals, maybe they address it later, but we'll have some sort of mini games to enjoy. Hopefully the games are fun and the rewards are good, but let's see what they say. Hunters, are you ready to enjoy the variety of events we have prepared for you? First, we are excited to give you a sneak peek at Sun Jin Woo on his summer vacation. Oh, we're going to surf with Sun Jin Woo? That will be awesome. That looks like fun, but he doesn't seem to be able to go into the water. That's actually a miss on that part. He's surfing on the floor instead of surfing on the water. That's funny. I'm looking forward to the mini game. At least this one looks fun. Let's see if it's not repetitive and boring, but first look looks fun. Next let's discuss the growth and farming of artifacts. Okay, that's important. Normalization of growth experience. To improve the joy of farming or growing artifacts, we plan to make the previous introduced artifact salvage event into a permanent feature in this update. The previous artifact salvage event was the one where you got points to use on a shop. It's a nice addition, but it was a bit expensive and really not the best use of your salvage. It's better than salvaging for nothing, but it still could be better. With these improvements, you'll be able to sell or salvage unused artifacts to earn gold and obtain artifact enhancement chip 1 and 2. Now that's a different story. So we'll be able to sell or salvage unused artifacts to earn gold and obtain enhancement chip 1 and 2. If I'm reading this correctly, what they might be doing is that when you salvage an artifact, you usually earn gold, but now you'll be able to earn ships, unless they mean the selling and salvaging of artifacts will be used as points for the shop, which will be sad, because getting the artifact enchantment ships back will be better than just going for the shop. Initially, to address some shortcomings observed during the previous event, we will make it available to salvage artifacts that have not been enhanced. Now that's an important change. You allow you to obtain artifact enhancement chip 1. Okay, this is good news. They're going to let you salvage unenhanced artifacts. Previously you could only salvage for points, not for gold, enhanced artifacts, but now they're going to let you salvage anything you want for the gold and the artifact enhancement chips, which is good now that there's a way to recover the investment you made into your artifacts. seeing that we now have higher level artifacts, the old ones are basically useless in comparison, so having a way to get the ships back to recover your losses and improving your stats and your combat power by giving you back some ships is a huge improvement. For artifacts enhanced level 15 or higher, you'll be able to obtain those artifact enhancement ships 1 and 2. Please look forward to these upcoming changes. Okay, so if you have 15 or higher, you'll get also the ships for tier 2 ships, which is the ones you use when you go to 15 or higher, so which essentially means that if you salvage an artifact, if it's lower than 15, it's ship enchantment 1, which is the one used to get level 14, and above it will be ship 2, both of them. Till 14 it's 1, and then above it's 2. That's really good and makes it less awkward to upgrade artifacts and then have to constantly look at what you want to upgrade. You can't upgrade anything you want just because you don't recover the ships. Now you'll be able to recover, so you might be able to go +5 or +10, check the stats, salvage it, and recover most of the ships. It will depend on how much enchantment ships you recover, but if you can recover half of them, you can try to go at least level 10, not much higher, because you don't fail that much until level 10, so you're not wasting too much gold on the ships going to 10, so you can recover at least half of them. It might be worth it to do that, and instead of going to +15. On an artifact you think will go good, and it could be an amazing artifact with just one bad roll, and then you roll everything into that useless roll, and you just wasted a ton of enchantments. So that's a good change. One step further. We believe artifact farming is one of the core enjoyable elements of our game. Since the addition of level 73 and 78 artifacts, many hunters have been challenging the workshop of Brilliant Light, yet only a few have successfully cleared Demon's Castle level 50. That's true, it's not easy to clear level 50. I'm still unable to clear it. I play the game casually because I have a full-time job, so it's hard to farm the game constantly to improve my characters as much as I can for level 50. So I'm doing my best to do the workshop of Brilliant Light. That's why I didn't do any video about the workshop, because I haven't cleared the level 50 yet. I'm still on easy level 25. I can get accessories and armor for my hunters, but I'm getting screwed on my rolls, and I have quite literally trash artifacts, so it's hard to clear level 50. But let's continue. While you have slightly reduced the difficulty, facing the Avaricious Vulcan with level 55 equipment remains difficult. That's true. With this update, new instance dungeons and core missions will be added, where you can farm new artifacts level 70 and level 75. Okay, now this is a huge change, which means that your old artifacts will go to level 70 and 75. 70 will be the purples and 75 will be the golds. With this change, it's still a bit lower. It's level 75, while the gold one will be level 78. But the difference is that now you can go to gold of the previous artifacts instead of purple of the new ones, because the old ones at gold will be level 75 instead of level 73. I believe it's 73, yeah, level 73. So it's a bit better stats, and should be doable. At least they're not going to make it as hard as Workshop of Brilliant Light, I hope. So let's see. We'll also be introducing artifacts that share effects with sets such as Black Lion, Dragon Knight, and etc. at level 50 and level 75. We hope this new artifact will enhance your enjoyment of challenging high difficulty contests such as the Workshop of Brilliant Light. Okay, so they're going to introduce artifacts that share effects with sets such as Black Lion, Dragon Knight, and etc. I'm not sure what they're saying, so they're going to introduce more artifacts at level 50 and 55, or are they going to introduce new artifacts that were level 50 and 55? We have to see what the change is when the update is live. It's supposedly new artifacts, but it seems a bit awkward at level 50, unless you're a new player, you don't want to farm level 50 artifacts, but maybe I'm just missing something. With the new update we'll see what they mean by this. Additionally, in this update we'll introduce the Demon's Gaze Castle lower floors hard difficulty in the Workshop of Brilliant Light to find out will be the heir of the most glorious brilliance. Now they're going to introduce the hard difficulty, so if for those who cleared normal, you can go for hard difficulty now. I'm still on easy, so it's something I have to work towards I'm still far away from that level, but eventually with the addition of new artifacts, maybe that will be easier to go for the new modes, but let's see. The Demon's Castle floors are difficulty will cater to hunters who crave more brutal battles, providing significant challenge. In return, very special rewards await those who succeed. I'm curious what they mean. The hardest part about this game is the fact that you have a timer on almost everything. I would like it more if at least the hard floor had no timer. You just had a really difficult fight where you have to skillfully defeat the boss and not just big power with less time and I beat it. Ooga boonga, I overpower you so I kill you. It's a bit awkward and a bit worse for free-to-play players, low-spending players and casual players who can't really play the game that much to defeat some bosses when they're not pressed by damage or skill, they're just pressed by time. They can kill it, but they don't have the time to do so. That's something I would like to see implemented on some sort of mode where there's no time, you just have to skillfully defeat the boss, and maybe the faster you defeat it, the more rewards you get, but there's no time limit. It's pretty much the idea of Battlefield of Time, but Battlefield of Time you just go do it a couple times to get rewards and maybe get top 50, and once you achieve it, top 5 or 3, I don't quite remember, and once you have that, you just stop doing it, so it will be nice to have another mode like that. But let's continue. Of course, the 3000 hunters who contribute to the reward will receive a special honor reward. So are they saying the first 3000 hunters who clear it will receive a special honor reward? Not sure what they mean by this, but it seems like it's going to be that way. Hunters, our team's goal regarding artifact farming is to obtain artifacts from the workshop of Brilliant Light that possess best set effects and stats. Okay, therefore even with the new features for workshop of Brilliant Light out in the future, we'll do our best to ensure that the value of visiting artifacts is not compromised. Please get ready and enjoy the fun of artifact farming. Well, let's see how fun it is with it's impossible to defeat if you're not grinding religiously and hours on end, but let's see. Experience optimization. Our team is continuously working to optimize the game experience for all hunters. We'll discuss the confirmed or under review improvements that are mentioned through the community. The grafting of Mana Power Elixir 2 with the Mana Power Elixir 1 is preparing to be added. The difficulty of Chapter 17 and 18 in main story now will be slightly reduced. I don't think they should reduce it, but I can see why. At least the previous to last one on the Chapter 18, where's 4 bosses left to defeat. I believe it's 4, not 5, but at least 4. It's quite hard because you just don't have the time. You defeat one, and then you defeat second, then there's a third, you finally defeat the third, you think it's done, and then you have like 20 seconds left and the fourth one shows up. Sometimes it's just the timer that screws you, not the skill. But if they reduce the difficulty a bit, it will be easier to defeat that level in particular. Multiplayer support will be introduced to the Secret Library. Okay, I haven't done the Secret Library yet, I have to get to it, but I believe they're going to let you farm more than once at a time. Basically the same as in core missions and instance dungeons, you can just go ×2 or ×4 and then just clear the rewards, so you don't, it doesn't feel like a chore. The attack defense HP stats of shadows will be increased and the remaining time of commands will be extended. Okay, that's nice. The effects of some lasting stones, rare location will be increased. Okay, they're going to buff some stones. This is going to be the stones they're going to increase, I believe, but they're not saying what they're going to do. Oh, is this the new hunter? Yep, there's a new hunter. I'm curious. Let's see. You are considering new weekly content that involves using various hunters. You're also exploring new elements leading to further growth within this content. Okay, so they're going to add a new weekly boss fight, maybe in weekly Workshop of Brilliant Light style mode. Let's see what they cook up for us. But yes, it's the only thing that I don't like about Workshop of Brilliant Light is that if you get a new hunter that's not water, you can't use it anywhere else besides you can't use it on Workshop of Brilliant Light. So even though they're introducing new hunters, if they're not water, you can't use it on the hardest difficulty right now, which is Workshop of Brilliant Light. So it feels bad to summon 4 hunters that are not water when the hardest difficulty right now is the water weakness Workshop Brilliant Light. Take for example the new hunter used Suihun. She's fire element, they're strong against fire, so there's quite literally no reason to use her there. So you're summoning for a hunter that you're barely using right now because the hardest content right now, at least one of the hardest contents is the Workshop Brilliant Light. That's fire strong against fire and weak against water. They are considering creating the rewards for those obtain hunters that have already completed all the dimensional advancements. Okay, so they're going to increase the reward when you get 10 copies of an hunter. Again, this is just whale privilege, but eventually you'll get to dimensional advancement 10 because of the fact that you can summon them on the standard banner, the one that every hunter eventually ends up there. So if you have hunters on the rate up and you constantly summon for them, you'll eventually get to advancement 10. So if you get an 11 copy, you're now going to get better rewards. If the reward increase is implemented, it will be applied retroactively to those who have previously completed all dimensional events. Therefore, please feel free to continue your draws without any concerns. Okay, this is nice. They're going to reward everyone even if you already have advancement, so you don't need to hold on to advance your hunters, and you don't need to hold on to draw. You can use your standard tickets as much as you want. You won't miss out on the dimensional advancements later on. The must-awaited Sanjinu level expansion of the new three-headed shadow and new hunter with a fresh story will be covered in our upcoming developer livestream. Stay tuned as we continue to discuss and reveal more details that include covered in the developer note. Okay, so the new hunter with a fresh story will be the one they're showing below us, and Sanjinu with level expansion. Seems like they're going to increase Sanjinu's level, which is cool. I want to have more levels. It feels a bit awkward the fact that you're capped when Sanjinu's whole stick is that he can level up infinitely. So having a cap is a bit annoying. They could let you level up infinitely and change the way the level up system works, so it doesn't give you... Well, it's not like it's going to give you a ton of damage, and considering that leveling them up will make it so the combat power you require to complete the challenge will be easier to close the gap. It should be something that shouldn't worry them too much. And if they want to make sure the infinite leveling isn't at least making the game irrelevant, they can cap the levels for hunters, which makes sense since the hunters are not universal in terms of leveling up like Sang Jinhu. The lore of the story is that Sang Jinhu is the only one that can level up infinitely, so they could have a cap, and the ones that require only the hunters will need you to have better skill at least and better stats on your artifacts, while Sang Jinhu will eventually overpower the game modes. And you can also increase the combat power required for Sang Jinhu levels to be way higher than the ones required for hunters. It's easy to regulate that and just let us have Sang Jinhu have unlimited level ups, and every now and then you can increase the cap for hunters to level up. So let's see the new hunter. That's her skin, I believe. I think she wasn't releasing in a bikini, but who knows. I love her katana though. It's really cool looking, and she has a mask, and it seems like she might have a stance swap, which would be amazing. I love stance swap style characters, and I love katanas, so she might be one I go for at least the first advancement. I rarely go for advancements, but I might go for one or two if she's good. I like, and the animations are cool. I really like the katana and the stance swap mechanic it seems she's going to have, so I'm looking forward to her. And that's it for developer's note. Thank you for the update, and we have a new code for 500 stones and 10 custom draw tickets. Whoa, that's a lot. That's amazing. Dev note one step. Don't forget to redeem the code, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!